Region 2-5A, you really don't feel like this region's taking shape because Boiling Springs Spartenburg, you might have thought would be a tighter game than it turned out to be. Vikings built a 27-0 lead into the third quarter. Javen Chim trying to get his team back into the ball game, but Andre Miller turns them over right there. An example of the defense that Mark Hodges' team was playing. Fourth quarter, Vikings up by 20. Quincy Haywood delivering the huge hit. Spartenburg moves on to a 5-1 record, 3-0 in Region 2-5A, and a 34th win in 44 meetings all time with the Dogs, 27-7 behind a big defensive effort.
In order to be great, you got to play with great effort and you got to execute. And then we played with some energy and emotion early, and we got after it and we did really, really well, but then we kind of got complacent. We started playing the scoreboard instead of playing the opponent, and I think you got to give Coach Rillin a lot of credit because, you know, his kids, especially defensively, you know, they didn't start playing the scoreboard, and so you got to give them a lot of credit for continuing to fight. But we got to come back and be better. We got to be able to carry that first 18 minutes of energy in the entire game, regardless of what the score is.
Well, the score was good for them tonight. Vikings at their mark right now, 5 out of 6 games. They've won 5 of them, 3-0 in the region, controlling their own destiny. Gaffney and Riverside going at it at the other reservation. Warriors, well, they were going to be a tough out for the Tribe. That's the back end of a pick six. It came from Vontae Robbs, made it 7-0 Gaffney. Mikkel Skinner for Riverside into the end zone. That tied it at 7 in the opening quarter. Second quarter, Andrew Root scoring for Gaffney to make it 14-7 in favor of the Tribe. Gideon Murhey, what a nice season he's having. What a great target to throw to, and the fabulous Skinner. 14 all at the half. Gaffney pulls out another close win. 3 of their 5 going into the night were in overtime. This one by a possession. And a Riverside team falls to 1-2, but they put up a fight against the mighty Tribe, which goes to 3-0. Burns had played some close games. Enter the night 2-4, the 4 losses by 1 possession or in overtime. Well, that changed this evening as they took their act to Eastside. There is Shannon Harris. Third quarter, 7 minutes to go. Coast to coast, roughly 90 yards on the kickoff return. Yeah. He was feeling hot, not cold. 14-3 Burns, and the Rebels, Jacoby Fuller, they strike again. Late third quarter make it 21-3. Shane Dixon and Jonathan Montgomery get together, and Burns moves on to the victory by a final count of 28-9. They're back to 3-4 overall, 3-1 in the region, so still in the hunt. Dorman and Wade Hampton, a Generals team trying to beat a 5A squad for the first time since 2017. A Dorman team coming in struggling offensively, just 16 points per game on average, but they were good in all 3 phases. On defense, Katavian Anderson the tackle for loss. Then Anderson the block punt on special teams. Javen Bell falls on it. A safety, a 2-0 lead. They get the ball right back. Here comes Bryce O'Neill in the Cavs offense, looking for Aaron Gassaway, makes the connection. Gets him a good ways into Generals territory, then a Najee Fowler, a 9-0 lead. Defensively, Dorman was stout. They hold the Generals to 81 yards of total offense and a dominant victory by a final of 58-0. Woodruff and MVP, 2 unbeaten teams, 2 teams scoring around 45 points a game, and one of them would be in first place by itself in its region when the night was done in a Region 3-3A battle. A home game for MVP located on the north side of Spartenburg, played at Newberry College. That's where we find Todd Summers with the recap.
It's a battle of unbeatens as MVP takes on Woodruff. Midway through the second quarter, Jalen McGill goes off the left side and into the end zone for a 6-yard touchdown. Stars take a 10-3 lead. Next play from scrimmage, the Wolverines turn to their talented tailback. TJ Morris hits Aiden Gibson on the wheel route, and Gibson is gone, racing 80 yards for the score. Game tied at 10. Under 3 minutes to play in the half, Bryson Drummond throws to the corner of the end zone, and KD Hainsworth brings it down for a 24-yard touchdown. Stars lead 17-10 at the break. Early third quarter, Jalen McGill takes the handoff, uses a nice stiff arm to break free for a 67-yard touchdown. MVP leads 24-10. Midway through the third, Aiden Gibson gets the handoff and goes off the left side and into the end zone for the 4-yard touchdown. Woodruff cuts the MVP lead to 24-17. Early fourth quarter, Bryson Drummond is under heavy pressure trying to make something out of nothing. Drummond pitches the ball forward, and Jordan Hood makes the interception and returns it 20 yards for the touchdown. Woodruff cuts the MVP lead to just 4. Just over 7 minutes to play in the game. Jalen McGill straight ahead, 1-yard touchdown, his 3rd TD of the night. MVP up 11. Under 6 minutes to go. TJ Morris buys some time with his legs, throws deep, and Ryland Renfro gets behind the defender for a 61-yard touchdown. Woodruff cuts the MVP lead to 34-31. Just under 4 minutes to go. Stars facing third and long. Bryson Drummond throws deep across the middle, and K.D. Hainsworth makes an amazing one-handed catch, and then he goes 82 yards for the game-clinching touchdown. Woodruff adds a TD late. T.J. Morris to Dre Jenkins, but it's not quite enough as Mountain View Prep wins a thriller 40-38.
I heard a lot of things all week that we got a lot of talent but don't know what type of team we are. I think we proved tonight what type of team we are. That's who KD is. You know, he loves to make plays. I'm so glad that in that moment he's been rewarded for what he is, and he'll remember that one for a long time.
In Newberry, for the high school Red Zone, I'm Todd Summers.
Boy, what a game. Couple of teams that could see each other in postseason at some point. Also in Region 3-3A, Union County got the big upset of Broome last week. There's Noah Tucker into the end zone for the early lead on Chapman, which has really struggled, but Josiah Moore turns it into a touchdown. 61 yards. Chapman built a 15-7 lead. They get the win on the road, 35-15. They go to 2-6 and 1-1 in the region. Region 1-4A, the Westside Rams putting down the marker. #1 team in the state, trying for a 20th straight win against Fountain Inn, which had gotten off to a 4-1 start but lost to Ren last week. And then tonight, Cutter Woods and Armani Weaver, and Weaver doing a good job to extend the play. Here's Woods and Kamarius Bomar. That's a touchdown and a 28-0 lead, and Westside rolling on. That's a 20th straight victory. They're about 9 away from the school's all-time record. Also in Region 1-4A, after Lawrence got its first victory of the season under Greg Porter last week, they had to go to Ren. The guys dressed in all blue, able to get it done offensively, as they so often have. There's Colton Bagwell. Reese Price, who had 206 yards on the ground against Fountain Inn last week. Another big night. This is a 20-yard touchdown run for the running back. 14-3 Canes. They move on to the victory over Lawrence. There's your final score, 55-3, Ren triumphant. Elsewhere in Region 1-4A, Southside trying to snap a 17-game losing streak. Emerald made the trek up Highway 25 from Greenwood. Tigers playing some strong defense there. Demetrius Allen and the Vikings building a lead and trying to add on to it. He was looking for room, not a whole lot happening. And Southside falling again, so the streak continues as Emerald rolls in and comes away with a 51-12 win against the Tigers.